Ladies, I'm here tonight on the show. And you already know what we're doing tonight. We're going to talk about the NBA trading deadline, everything that went down on the trading deadline here today. Let's pull up the articles, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, the biggest thing is James Harden getting traded to the Philadelphia Sixers. I was going to make a video super late at night last night. I saw a video from Stephen A. Smith where he was going off about it. He's like, he didn't like the trade. He thought that Ben Simmons could be like a Draymond Green, situation for the Brooklyn Nets, and they could be unstoppable. Like, I wouldn't do the trading shit. And then supposedly he receives a text message, "Hey, stop whining about it. It's happening." So I was going to make a video. Stephen A. Smith just reported that it's going to happen. But I look like a pendejo because I really looked like a pendejo a few days ago thinking Randy Orton was going to take time off of WWE. So I'm like, I'm not going to make the video. But it ended up being true. Stephen A. Smith said last night, I received a text that this is going down. And it went down, man. James Harden and Paul Millsap go to Philadelphia, and Brooklyn gets Ben Simmons, Andre Drummond, Seth Curry, and draft picks, man. Now, see, this is the thing. Brooklyn, man, now they got a big lineup, man. That was their problem, man. They lack size. Now you get Simmons, who's almost 7 feet tall. You get Andre Drummond, who's 7 feet tall. You already got Nick Claxton, Blake Griffin, LaMarcus Aldridge. All of a sudden, they got a bunch of size to go up against guys like Joel Embiid and Giannis. That was a great move for them. And then if you can get Joe Harris back, you can put him together with Seth Curry. All of a sudden, man, you could, everybody says if Simmons can just surround them with shooters and space the floor out and give him the paint to himself, he can be as good as Giannis. Well, now you're looking at possibly a lineup of Durant, Seth Curry, Joe Harris, Kyrie Irving, and Ben Simmons, where Ben Simmons can play center. And everybody else could just, obviously, Durant and Kyrie might want to drive in at times, but they can space out the floor more. And Simmons can just be the center. Let's see, man. I'm excited for this, man. Let's look at more trades that went down. Let's look at more trades. Rockers ended up getting Ernest Freedom, a.k.a. Cantor, and Dennis Shooter. They're going to release Cantor, but they still got Freeman. They still got Shooter. In return, Celtics get Daniel Dice. And then let's look at what else went down. The Wizards and Mavericks, man, they finally get rid of Kristaps Porzingis to the Mavericks. They trade him for Washington, for Spencer Dinwiddie. Spencer Dinwiddie was a nice player. He was 2 years ago in 2020 or 2019, I forget. He was really good for the Nets, man. Right before this whole thing with Kevin Durant and James Harden and Kyrie Irving, Spencer Dinwiddie, D'Angelo Russell, Curtis LeVert, Jared Allen were on that team. Remember that? I believe it was like in 2019. That was a fantastic ball club, man. So Spencer Dinwiddie, man, maybe Luka Doncic dropped 51 tonight. He could be helped, man. Let's see how good he can be with the Mavericks. Spencer Dinwiddie, Kristaps Porzingis, man. I think he's washed up. Let's see what he does with the Wizards, man. Charlotte, man, they get a big man. I've been wanting them to get a big man, but I was thinking more of a Andre Drummond or a Miles Turner. They get Montrezl Harrell, who to me is more of a power forward. He's very strong, very he's gonna rebound for you, play defense, get you some blocks. But man, I don't think he's quite a center. He's more like a power forward. But whatever. At least I'd rather have Montrezl Harrell, at least on the defensive side, being more physical than what they got right now with Mason Plumlee. So I guess it's an upgrade. I would have liked them to go for Miles Turner or Andre Drummond, with whatever. It's better than what they had with Plumlee. Next, we got the Suns, man, getting Torrey Craig. They were rumored to get another guy with Torrey Craig, Aaron Gordon. They go with Torrey Craig, man. They get Torrey Craig from Indiana. Derek White, man, went to the Celtics, man. The Celtics made some moves, man. They got Derek White from the San Antonio Spurs, and they got Daniel Dice. But I don't know. I guess they think they're better off with Derek White than Dennis Shooter. I don't know about that one. Let's see more stuff here. The Celtics made another one. They were very active. They also traded PJ Dozier and Bobo to the Magic. They did that one too. Kings, man, the Sacramento Kings got Dante DiVincenzo, Trey Lyles, and Josh Jackson. Milwaukee got Serge Ibaka, and the Clippers get another shooter, Rodney Hood, man. And they also get they got Robert Covington and Norman Powell last week, and now you get Rodney Hood. They get a bunch of shooters on that team, man. The Clippers, man. They're trying to go on a run here, probably when they get Paul George back. I don't think Kawhi's coming back this year, but maybe Paul George. So they're going to try to go on a run here with some of these trades they made with Rodney Hood and Robert Cunningham and Norman Powell. We'll see what they do. Marvin Bagley went to the Pistons. Goran Dragic went to the San Antonio Spurs. Let's see here. Like I said, the Bucks getting Serge Ibaka, so that should be good for them because they've been missing Lopez this year, his presence. So at least they can get some back with Serge Ibaka. Let's see more stuff here. Dante DiVincenzo goes to the Kings. Let's see here. I think that's it, ladies and gentlemen. So we get some good moves. Like I said, the biggest one, Harden to Philly, Simmons, Drummond and Seth Curry to Brooklyn, Montrezl Harrell to Charlotte, Serge Ibaka to Milwaukee, Montrezl Harrell to Kristaps Porzingis to Washington, Spencer Dinwiddie to Dallas. We got some moves tonight. We really did. We'll see what happens. Hey, let's see. I don't know if Brooklyn's gonna be able to go make a deep run now, man. But you got all this chemistry. Kevin Durant's still hurt. Kyrie Irving's part-time player. And now you got to engrave Simmons. Is he in basketball shape? Ben Simmons hasn't played in a basketball game since what, May? Brooklyn's got Steve Nash got his workout cut out for him, man. Getting everybody in basketball shape. Kyrie Irving, he's part-time. Kevin Durant is hurt. You got to get him back in shape. Simmons, you probably have to get him in basketball shape. You got to fit in Drummond. You got to fit in Seth Curry. They got a lot of work to do. They only got 2 months, man. Playoffs start in 2 months, man. Steve Nash and the Brooklyn Nets got a lot of work to do. We'll see what they do, man. And let's see how Harden and Joel Embiid work. This is going to be the second time they tried this. You know, they tried it years ago in Houston with the Dwight Howard. It didn't work out with James Harden, the Dwight Howard. Let's see if it works out with the inside-out game. Everybody, the Shaq and Kobe combination, right? Inside-out game. It didn't work in Houston with the Dwight Howard. Let's see if it works in Philly with James Harden and Joel Embiid. Pick and roll, man. Just roll to the basket for Joel Embiid. Let's see if it works out much better for Harden than it did in Houston with the Dwight Howard. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens. I still think the favorites are the Suns, the Warriors, the Bucks, and I think the Heat, man, because the Brooklyn Nets, man, I don't know how good they're going to be able to be, man, with all these new players. And then with Durant and Kyrie not being able to play with part-time and then the other one being hurt. We'll see what happens. Until next time, I'm like a light.